Hello everyone. I hope your night's going well. If you're tuning in tonight, we're going to have a fairly easy stream. Just going to be doing a bit of mining, getting ourselves ready for the Horde night that's going to be coming up very shortly. I hope your Thursday night's going well. Right, let's see what we're going to be up to today. Let's get some tools ready, actually, for ourselves. So we want an iron fire axe, leather, and forged iron. Look at that. We've got quite a few things already set up here, so... There we go. We could probably do more than that, actually. Let's do 500. Or 300, yeah. 300 is a good number. Right. We need more leather. We should probably go out and do a bit of hunting quickly. And we're going to try and get some armor as well. As I said, we're just going to try and make sure we have everything ready for Thursday. I'm just doing a bit of planning here. Armor crafting kits is what we're going to need. We're going to need plenty of those. Okay. Right, so armor crafting kits, cloth fragments, and forged iron. We're probably not going to make the fire axe first. We're probably going to make the wrench first, I think. Might be best. Armor parts and sewing kits. Can we actually make armor parts? We can make machete parts, rifle parts. But we can't make armor parts just yet. We have 4. So what we're going to do. We're going to start scrapping some things. See if we can get some parts out of these. Oh, hello, Clinton. How are you? How long have you been watching the streams? Right, we have plenty of iron. Thanks for the offer, but I don't think I'll add you on Discord. If you want to chat, you can just pop in on the chat here, and if you're selling something, I'm not interested. Right, let's go to the trader quickly. Right, we're going to quickly pop down to the trader. I'm going to see if he has any armor parts. Hopefully he does. Maybe even some cheap armor, we can buy it and scrap it. Do we have any perk points? But we can get some recycling going. Advanced engineering, we already have that. Loser. Salvage operations. Okay, we're going to need a bit of deception. Maybe I should add that to my rules. No soliciting. Oh, here we go. Try direct.
What are you looking at? Take a look, but don't expect me to hold your
Right.
hand through it.
A few pieces of clothing. He probably has tools now that we don't need. No. Oh, this time he doesn't. He does have armor parts. He has what? Infinite? Just one? 588. Wow. Handy. I am going to sell him some gold nuggets. 800. Silver. Yeah. We have about 4,000 coins. His armor is very expensive. We might still end up walking around looking like an absolute tool.
On your way out.
Let me just check one more time.
Even morons like you.
No, we don't need any of those things. That guy. Get hammered. Bar rolling. Right.
Well, how about you browse your ass right out of my store?
He had nothing that we wanted apart from a single armor part. How disappointing. At least we can get the... We can probably make the main piece of the armor. Okay, we have a few things there. We'll bring that, we'll top up our house. We're going to make the wrench. Once we've made the wrench, we'll be able to go and take some things to pieces, get some resources, get tooled up. Now, we only have 4 days until the Horde. We're not going to be doing the Horde night tonight. I'm not going to be staying on until 4 AM or anything like that. We'll probably be playing until day 13. That way, for Friday, we'll be ready to go. Back at the current residence. Nearly there. We've probably got quite a bit of iron now stacked up in our forge. Let's see. Oh yeah, 300. Very nice. We'll take that. Farming. I'm gonna get rid of all the seeds. I think that's all we needed for seeds. Actually, corn on the cob. We're gonna keep that. It's food. Chrysanthemum, we're going to keep that in seeds because that's all we're going to do with it. We're going to turn it into seeds. We will be growing farms at some point. Customized fittings does go there. Let's see, I think we might actually have... a crafting kit. We need sewing parts, or sewing kit. We have 2 of those. Creature outfit. We need 2 more crafting kits, cloth, and forged iron. We must have thrown the forged iron away, did we? Yeah, we did. Forged iron. cloth. And what else was it? Sewing kit. I'm gonna track that instead. Can we make 2 of them? We can. Perfect. So we can finally don the preacher outfit. Exactly what I was looking for. Why isn't it? Oh, I know why it doesn't show up. Here we go. Takes 2 seconds to craft. And here we go. Now that's looking a lot better. Just what we wanted. Now we're going to keep the nerd outfit. The nerd outfit is handy. Very handy for, as I said, skilling up. Now let's see if we can make a wrench. Well, we can't make level 6. Well, we could if we wanted to. Mechanical parts and forged iron. I think we have quite a few mechanical parts, don't we? There we go. 2 minutes to make a wrench. Let's see. An axe. Iron fire axe. Excellent. Level 3. We're going to craft that as well. And let's see. Do we have what we need to build? Oh, we do. Claw hammer. A level 1 claw hammer. That's pretty poor. Do I have any books on the subject? Bow crafting, shotguns, robotics. Vehicle. No, we don't have any books on it. We'll make a level 1. So that gives us nice pickaxe, nice shovel. We can get rid of the stone axe, finally. We'll have a wrench and a hammer, so we'll be able to build a lot quicker as well. Let's see. Do we need anything for machetes? Can I even build those yet? I can. Ah, forged steel. We're not quite there yet. We're still going to be using stabby, a hunter knife. We will get to the machete soon, and when we get to the machete, that does some serious damage. But I think we can survive with the knife just now, or for now. Let's see. Oh, we do have machete parts. Did we happen to pick up some forged steel? We did. We can make a machete. That. God wills it, huh? A very holy weapon. This is what's good about being a pack rat. Something that just hoards non-stop. Tools. I should really change that to tools and melee. There we go. Machete parts. Oh, look at that. A wrench. Fantastic. We're going to put the bandages in our inventory as well for now. Right. We don't actually need just normal bandages. Don't know why I still have those on me. You know what I should keep on me as well? Just a little tip. Is short iron pipes. Extremely handy for early game. Ooh, we could have another box. Blocks, but I don't think we need it just yet. Is there anything else we could possibly need? We could upgrade the shovel, maybe? Level 3 shovel is definitely better, so we'll make that too. So that gives us a fairly decent little loadout. I wonder, can I make a better machine pistol? or a machine gun. Light machine gun. Oh, I can make a level 5. We're gonna do that. That's what we're gonna do. Glue. How much glue do I have? 6. There we go. We're moving up in the world. That's what we're doing. Armor parts. Once we get that full creature set, we're going to be in a very good position. Perception mod. Get some extra things on our items here. I don't even know if we can use a lot of this stuff. That's +2. That's +1. Yeah, we're going to add that. And the extra pockets. We don't need the lining. Insulated liners, they used to be far more useful than they are. What is low? Assassin gloves. We're going to take that. We're going to repair those. Ah, I'm making too much stuff. I love that. I have a headlamp attached to my sunglasses. Perfect. Ah, COK, welcome to the stream. A 44 Magnum would be very handy, wouldn't it? There is actually an outfit in this game called the Enforcer outfit that you can wear. That is pretty much, I'm pretty sure it's a Dirty Harry style outfit. These are the Enforcer sunglasses. Also, you just tuned in at a good moment here. I've just traded in my stone axe, which did us well. Maybe we should put it somewhere as a memorabilia, you know, hang it up if I could. We've just changed it for an iron fire axe. A deadly weapon. Let's see, what else was I making? Claw hammer, shovel, a new machine gun. And the other thing that is in this workbench, look at that. A machete. Machete. CIK, I called it a holy weapon. We will be using it to fight the hordes of the undead. 3 slots, look at that, beautiful. Stabby. Moving up in the world, that's it. That's what the big man would want, that's what we're doing. Let's modify this. We're going to add the serrated blade. Add bleeding, of course. Fortifying grip. Whenever our health is below 50%, we actually gain health points. Yeah, we're going to take that too. Let's see, do I have any other mods? Weighted head. Knives and machetes don't have a head that can be weighted. A spiked machete would be cool, wouldn't it? That's all the mods we can add to it for now. Our portable knife is being retired for now. And our stone axe. I hope your night is going well. Trade in the old shovel for a new one. Trade in the old machine gun for a new one. And we're going to repair our gloves. I'll repair our goggles as well. Yeah, that might be the best move. I'm not going to do it right this second. We have time. Before I forget anything. No, that's everything. We're going to go out and try and do a bit of hunting. We're going to hunt in the true American fashion with a machine gun. Oh, but before that, let's test out the new weapon. Oh. dispatches the unholy in mere seconds. Isn't that just juicy? That is a good night. Excellent. I must pick up one of those mag lights. They seem very handy. Oh, what was that? Is that lead? I think that could be lead. Oh, we have a lead mine. That's bullet tips. Sorted. I must mark that on the map. Let's see what the new fire axe is like. Several hundred wood in one tree. Machete is sick, isn't it? Yeah. Once you learn the attack pattern, where the actual swipe is, if you aim in the right place, you always get a decapitation. It's very, very satisfying. We're going to mark this on the map. We're going to mark this here just as a lead vein. Oh, here we go. 2 screamers. Look at that. Dispatched. Simple as. That's how you do it. 2 screamers. Screamers call in hordes. As you can see, she's brought in all of her unholy cretins of the night. Oh, doesn't get better than that, folks. Another screamer. The reason the machete is so efficient is because it has such a high dismember chance. So if I just hit them in the chest, it doesn't do insta-kill damage, but it's because I'm hitting the right place. It does do a lot of damage. Domes them. I think that should be our new machine gun. Look at this. A level 5 pipe machine gun. A level 3 shovel. Another horde. Oh. See if we can get a leg first. No. Cutting the arms, legs, and heads off. Machete's easily my favorite weapon, not tool. I would like to do a bit of a sledgehammer build at some time as well. At some point. I believe this is where we went for one of our first quests. We dug a hole in the road here. I wonder, do we have the torque to cycle up this hill? Legs like Lance Armstrong to get up here. Pre-scandal. We're going all this way just to collect that care package. We get one of those, I think, every 3 days, if I remember the settings for the server correctly. I think we've also got our gloves to repair, or they have been repaired, have they? Oh, they've automatically been placed back on. This one. He did, didn't he? Did you see the wheel spin? In fact, the rear wheel was actually spinning going up that incline. Nothing more satisfying than that machete. Pipe rifle? Yeah, we'll take all that actually. Let's see what books we got. Please, something good. Armor, seeds, harvesting tool, workstation. We'll wait till we get back home to read those. We'll put on the nerd armor for reading. He's pretty big. Well said. Well said. So as you can see, day 10 is already kind of coming to a close. We're already getting up to the evening time. Going down this hill is going to be quite funny on the bike. Let's get a good angle. Here we go. Let's see if we can take out a zombie while we're at it. Quite a lot of Zeds about. Must have riled them up. There's the trader. We're going to go back to the house. Read all those books. I'm not seeing many coal locations. Suppose it doesn't matter too much yet. We haven't really got a lot of things needed. Now we have the claw hammer. This isn't a weapon that we're going to be using, but it is a repair tool and a building tool that is far superior to the stone axe. We won't give the stone axe too much hassle or too much grief. It did get us out of a few tight spots at the beginning. Right, here we go. Let's read some books while wearing this goofy armor. Also, I don't know if I showed you this, CIK, but this is what our new... Oh, I did show you, didn't I? This is what our new armor looks like. This is the preacher outfit and the preacher boots. We will eventually get the preacher gloves and eventually the preacher hat. The preacher hat is quite cool. Vitamins, we don't need those just yet. Let's open the pipe rifle. A level 3 pipe rifle, not bad. We're not going to need it just yet. It's nice for taking pot shots, that. Good for having a bit of fun. 3,000 lead, some more stones. We've got a bit of gold as well. Were we making anything else? Also, we got a lot. It is, isn't it? The last outfit, the nerd outfit, looked just as described. Look at all the resources we managed to get last night on last night's stream. Thousands upon thousands of stone. crushed sand, nitrate. That wasn't mined. That was just in the inventory. And plenty of iron. And we don't have any clay. We're probably going to do a bit of digging for clay tonight. Oh, almost forgot to bring my coffee with me. How much coffee did I make? 14 coffee. Excellent. So, we're going to try and do a bit of hunting to get some meat because we're running out. We've actually run out. We only have cooked meat. Some poor little animals are going to meet their maker today. I suppose I could also... just go someplace dangerous. Kill a few snakes. Mausoleums. Here's our horde base that we're going to be upgrading again at some point soon. Next time we're going to do far more punji pits. We're going to try and dissuade them from going to this back door. So we spent the whole horde night there. I was hoping they'd come through the front door. We'd see them through the bars and... But they had other plans. I don't see many animals. We'll also be on the lookout for coal and more lead. We don't need that right now. We just treat this as exploration. Exploration. More lead. Pretty sure the burnt forest is one of the best locations for coal. At some point in the future, I will be most likely doing a huge strip mine in the burnt forest. It's one of the bleakest looking biomes, so I don't mind tearing the environment apart. Truly no animals. I'm surprised that isn't actually a toggle on the map. You know, you have zombie spawns. It'd be nice if there was a wildlife slider. Carcasses like that, they won't be getting us anything edible apart from fat, animal fat. But they will be giving us plenty of bone, a bit of rotten meat. Rotten meat is useful for farm plots. I guess it's kind of like compost, you know? A lot of dead animals on this road. Maybe this is where all the animals have gone. Watch this. That zombie over there. He's going to turn super feral now and he's going to sprint towards me. It's not going to matter though. Running towards doom. think that... Is that a rabbit? Come here, little rabbit. Had to squeeze the trigger and... Didn't have any rounds loaded. 12 meat from one rabbit. Not bad. He tried to sneak up on me, that guy. Didn't work though, did it? Beautiful shot. Haven't been searching cars. Probably should have. Oh, I have a wrench now. I completely forgot. This is what we do with wrenches in this game. You can take cars apart. I've also been neglecting my challenges. Let's see what challenges we have. Place a door. Nice. Eat charred meat. Excellent. Forged iron. Workbench. Short iron pipe. Mechanical part. Oh. Gather wood. Gather some clay. Sand. Stone. Iron. Lead. Survive a blood moon. And survive for 7 real hours. There you go. We've survived for 7 real hours. That? Okay, that's a spider zombie. This is what they look like out on their own when they can sprint. Launched himself. Is he? No. Okay, good. One of the problems with the undead is that they will hunt animals themselves. Sometimes it seems at random. But they'll kill and eat animals, and then you can't harvest them yourself. Greedy. I hear you. We're going to have plenty of parts once we return to the base. Now, I know this isn't what we were going to do, but we're here now, so... Oh, I think my wife is off to bed. 1 second. Hello, I'm back. That's not coal, is it? No, more lead, more iron. It's also very useful for me to take cars apart on the road. Because when we finally do get a mini bike, when we get a motorbike, when we get all the higher level stuff, these cars, they just pop up out of nowhere. Cars go much quicker in my game than in base game, so stuff just appears in front of you, and if you crash into a car at full speed, they explode. Which is quite funny. Trying to help me take the car apart. That was very thoughtful of her, wasn't it? creepy music for nighttime. I wonder, could we kill a zombie with the claw hammer? Oh, forget that other one. Not a single deer has crossed in front of us. Not a single snake. Okay, they are quite high damage actually, Machete. I might need to dumb this weapon down. It is extremely OP. But I suppose we said we were going to do a bit of a Minecraft playthrough, didn't we? Horde Night's where the danger's at. No, it's fine one-on-one. But when there's 64 zombies sprinting at you at nightmare speed, it's a bit of a different story. Let's see if we can cut the big fella's head off. Oh, excellent. We can make mechanical parts with the forge. That was something I tweaked. And now you also get tires from taking cars apart, because that was something that weirded me out. That no tire from any car was salvageable in the old version, the base version of the game. Now there is tires. Let's see what we've gotten so far. We've gotten 12 meat from a single rabbit. We've got mechanical parts, tires, electrical parts, a bit of oil. We might start looking for wherever we are on the map. This is the furthest we've ventured away from our home. That guy tweaking away in the corner there. Look at him sprinting through the woods. I'd say that zombie weighs a couple of 100 pounds. Easy. You know, a fella this big, I'd say he could easily weigh maybe 150, 200 kilos. Because he's all bloated from eating all that flesh. He doesn't look like he's running very fast. But he is for someone who weighs that much. That'd be terrifying, wouldn't it? If you were trapped outside at 1 AM in the morning and there's some 150 kilo zombie sprinting at you, full pelt. We have a snake. The biggest threat would be him rugby tackling you to the ground, then you wouldn't be able to get up. A bad way to go, that's what I say. Don't know if anyone recognizes this track in the background. This background track from an old 1990s game. Half-Life. So we've had one snake, one rabbit. Wabbit. I love the big oak trees in this game. Obviously in real life oak trees are much larger, but some of the bigger oak trees in this game are very cool to look at. What is this? Cabin in the woods situation. Game thinks our bicycle's about a mile away. I think this is another survivor house. I wonder his car's junked. Got a ramp on his property. That was a feral. That was a feral fat fella. Cabin retreat. It's level 1. We'll give it a look-see. It wants us to go in the back way. Ooh, generator bank. And now we can do this, as we have the wrench. This is what makes it so much nicer now. We can take everything apart. Even this. Now we're a bit more lethal. Look at that. This is kind of how you would expect a survivor of a blood moon to be, in my opinion. Some guy who's building forges, building his own machetes. I feel like he'd be a fairly lethal character. Decapitating a festering corpse with a machete. I don't think it would be that difficult. I could be wrong though, you know. Someone watching in stream could have experience in that. Could be laughing at me on my monitor, but keep that to yourself. That is you. Look at this. Cloth. We got like 50 cloth after this, I think. Or 40, 47 maybe? Yeah, very nice. Okay. They're trying to get in. Trying to get me. We might actually make this a little home away from home at some point. A little retreat base. Maybe sometime in the future I'll open up some polls for the viewers, especially on Friday nights when we have a bigger crowd, to see if they'd like me to, you know, try and survive a blood moon in some place like this. I don't like that. Once you've... Oh, wow. Let's see if this opens the door to being used again. It does, but now the door's locked again. Interesting. Oh, we've got a few of them in here. Oh. I don't care if this machete is OP. It's too beautiful. Oh. It's too much fun dispatching the undead with it. I think one of them's on the outside. Okay for now. Take him a while to batter through the wall. Look at the books. Stone shovel, we don't need that. Beautiful. We're gonna take... Oh, we can't even fit it all. Ear of corn. Let's just eat some ears of corn. Gives us 3 health. Wow. What else don't we need? We don't need feathers. We don't need corn seed. We will be taking that back to the Recycle A. 900 stone. We don't need that. Little bookcase. Oh, look at that. Sealed crate. We'll be filling up the bicycle with more stuff soon, don't worry. Steel. Steel's useful. We're going to take these beds apart. Look at that for a jump. Nearly powerful enough to standing leap. Like 8 feet. That's what makes tweaking this game's file so much more fun. Get out of here. Get out of here, vulture. Ammunition. Scavenger gloves. Noise increase. You know, we're gonna wear those. The assassin gloves are good. They give us a higher attack speed. 2%. Find more lead. Cool, I guess. Armor parts, we're gonna take those. I think we should take the gloves as well. I feel like they're just good to have. Let's see. I mean, there's barely any difference in that 2%, is there? Is that the end game loot? Must be, because this is a level 1 POI. We're on day 11 already. Oh, the first hit of the video. And it was by skinny little tweaker with seconds to daytime. Alright, let's put cat food. Ugh. Out of all the types of food you could be eating in the apocalypse, I feel like cat food is probably the worst. Yeah, let's stop. Do I need anything else? Wow, level 6. We've already unlocked it. Very nice. Could have made one of those. This is a nice little place. I'll have to remember this. I don't think I'll forget that somehow. Let's put it. That looks about right. Cabin retreat. There you go. Hopefully now that it's, you know, daytime, you might see a few deer. As far as I know, they're not nocturnal. Come on, coal. I must check. See if coal has a specific color on the map. One of my colleagues at work was telling me that today. Let me check. Okay. white for nitrate, black for coal. Okay, let's see. So if I'm right, should be heading straight towards... Or is that just a big tree? Let's see. To the right. Oh, I think those... That could be one. Quick waypoint. We'll be coming up on our house. I'm just gonna... Oh. Sorry, little fella. Sorry, little wabbit. You know, he didn't run away. He's friendly. Someone shows you stone-faced lack of fear. You can't just dispatch them. Unless they're a shambling corpse. A member of the unholy. Like that creature. Then dispatch them. But a little wabbit? If he had continued to run, I would have hunted him. But because he stood and faced his fate like a man, I decided he could live another day. Feels weird to decide something's fate like that, doesn't it? A lot of food to put away. Crafting, look at this. Bang, bang. Beautiful. I didn't mean to put the flesh in there, actually. Or goldenrod flower. Lead, I'm gonna take that. Bone, I'm gonna give that away. Food and meds, yes, goodbye. Tools of melee, guns and ammo. Raw materials. I don't actually have lead. I'll put that there instead. See? Rhyming. I was a poet and I didn't even know I was. Seems wrong, seems disgusting to put rotten meat in a wooden box along with all of your other food items, but you know, my character's just built different, I think. You know, the smell of raw flesh doesn't turn this guy's stomach. It makes him think of what could be. The smell of rotting flesh to preacher peacemaker is the smell of opportunity. There's so many of them around here. We are going to have to clear this town out. More armor. What was that? Athletic outfit. We're going to scrap that for parts. That flashing xenon style light in that basement always gives me the heebie-jeebies. A lot of those we're going to save. Harvesting tool. Salvage tool. What is a hammer considered? Crafting tool? Yeah, we're not going to use the assassin gloves. Food and meds. We might eat chicken soup. Guns and ammo. Beautiful. Nothing needed. We don't need to craft anything for now. I mean, we could start crafting iron spikes while we have a bit of free time. Iron spike trap, forged iron. Forged iron in this bad boy, we can make 400. Okay, let's make 250. See, the great thing about workbenches is you can use them to essentially make a load of items when you're not here. Make 75 of those. 50. Now we don't need to worry about it. That's going to be crafting on our behalf. Now I don't think we actually make any experience points for it. Iron cellar door. Is that steel, I wonder? It would be nice to get rid of this and have a quick way out, wouldn't it? I think this is steel. Okay, I'm getting rid of it. Wow. It will be nice to have an easy way in and out. I'm sick of going through the whole house. Oh, we're gonna turn this town into something else. All we need is a bit of time. That's all we need. "42 seconds. I think that was a steel hatch, actually. So it will be less strong. But I also have tweaked the game a little bit differently, so that zombies do little to no damage to metal. It didn't seem to make sense to me. How did I manage to make such a mistake there? Oh, that could be coal. Look at that. Packed through trees. Got 6,000 wood already. Wood. You want enough wood to be able to build a lot of spikes, but also a lot of building blocks. You want to be able to repair wood. You also want to be able to power forges without coal. Now we are on the search for coal. I actually like the way some of these trees look. That tree's definitely got a unique look to it, doesn't it? Look at the size of that oak. We're leaving that bad boy. We've got 16,000 wood. We're going to check to see if that's a coal vein. And then we're going to dig underneath it. 54 seeds is what we have. We can grow a huge tree farm. Itchy face. Not did we level up much today? Just once. A bit different from yesterday's stream where I leveled up once every 5 minutes. From all of the mining. That is all coal, isn't it? Or would you look at that? That is coal. Excellent. So, I know where that is. And what's really funny is I actually think I was digging north. Underground. I'm going to dig a bit more north. "33 trees. This is going to be our little lumber farm as well. Maybe the trees will give us an extra level of protection against the hordes of unholy. The filth, as we call them. Now, just because they're unholy, it does mean that we, we definitely don't like them. But we do want to redeem them. Every time we kill a member of the undead, the unholy, as we call them, we release their immortal soul from their very mortal, but also undead vessel. Their body is clinging to this earth. Clinging to the earth. Won't let them get eternal rest. The tools, the machinations of man built a world too powerful, too large, crumbled under its own weight. And this is what we have. We have a world filled with people who were never given a chance. Oh, that's not the right. That looks gross. Maybe this side? No, it's not. It's going to be always in the middle. There we go. Oh, we were actually digging straight towards it. Look at that. Sometimes I scare even myself. 20 meters away, not bad. Oh, I believe that is my cat. 1 second. I'm back, everyone. Also got myself a little protein ice cream. Let's see how far away we are. Underground. Oh, we're nearly there. We would have needed to dig quite a distance to find this by ourselves. Could just dig down where we found the coal, but I like to keep the mine. I like to keep it all in one. Feels better that way somehow, I don't know. Rather than having to build several mine shafts. They take hours if you want to build them the way I do. When you open up the debug menu, if you want to do this yourselves, there's a section of weapons that are developer weapons. And one of my favorites when I'm messing around on single player is one called the Super Digger. Super Digger is this machine gun that does like thousands of block damage fact, it chews through everything. Must be right underneath it now. We are. We're 19 meters below ground. That's quite a hole to dig. Let me tell you, I've dug a few holes in my life. None of them have ever been 19 meters deep. Then again, I've never really tried to dig with a pickaxe before. Very difficult to dig through rock with a shovel. And here we go. This always reminds me, doing this kind of thing, of that episode in The Simpsons, where Police Chief Wiggum and them are trapped in some kind of hole, and he gets really angry, telling them to dig up, stupid. I'm surprised at the lack of coal. Normally when you dig underneath a vein, there is a large amount of that material underneath. Just going to dig around. Trying to do a bit of exploring here. All stone is useful to us anyway. We use stone for concrete powder. And we're going to need a lot of it for some of our builds. Yeah, screaming her head off, huh? If we don't get up there and dispatch them, they will cause us a bit of a problem. We can always shut this side of the mine off. This is her screaming her head off. You hear them. There's a lot of them up there. They're all going to be walkers though, so the biggest threat. Still 15 meters below ground. And sometimes you can get a good peek at sort of the environment. See what's bugging you down. Here we go. Finally. We found it. Beautiful. And iron as well. Oh, iron. We're going to go back. We're going to clear those zombies because there is a gigantic swarm of them. I can smell them from here. Oh my god. Do you see this? Look at the horde. She brought an army. Bikers and everything. Nasty screamers. Oh. And the screamer was the one that actually managed to hit me. Good luck to her. Hello, Mr. Biker. That was great. And an army soldier? Had they started to attack the ground, I wonder? I don't know. She was a nasty little bugger, wasn't she? She pulled in a whole heap of them. They've been redeemed now though, so we're good. Pickaxe needs repairing again. Now that we've found, we're still 9 meters underground, not the deepest. I would like if this vein was a bit deeper than that. If those zombies had all decided to dig down into the ground, then we would have had quite a problem. Now you see, those zombies are fine. They're not that big of a deal. It's when you get to the radiated zombies, which are definitely going to show up this horde night. They can be real nasty. Regenerating health and... $8 meters. Only 8 blocks away from the surface now. Let's try and chase this vein. Try and chase it deeper. This is as high as we're going to go. We're not going to go any higher than this. We go higher than this. Zombies essentially don't even need to dig through stone level. We can't have that. They can dig through soil very quickly. But we don't want them backfilling up our mine while we're mining. Because that's when we get jump scared. Now we did just pick up about 17,000 coal. I'm gonna keep mining. Beautiful, beautiful iron ore. Coal. Bit of sand. I really would like if this sand was also clay. Bit of mixed clay in there would be brilliant. We'd get all of them in one. Hacking away at the ground here. How many resources have we got? 23,000 coal, very nice. 228,000 stone. Still chasing the coal. That means we have nitrate, we have coal, iron. We've even found a few lead mines. I think lead is blue. Let me check. Is lead blue? White is nitrate, dark brown for iron, blue for lead, black for coal, and light brown for oil shale. I don't think oil shale exists anywhere around here. We do have blue right here. So this mine can give us pretty much everything we want. Light brown. That's iron. It's almost red. Yeah, no oil shale. Oil shale, I believe, is strictly in the desert. Or desert, some people like to call it. We're still going on our bacon and eggs and chicken soup. Whereas in real life, we've got this delicious cookies and cream ice cream. I'm tempted to get maybe a full stack of coal. Ah, here we go. Now it's starting to go downwards. Up. We can chase it underground now. Once we've got 1 or 2 full stacks, then we can just keep mining in the same mine. We don't need to actually chase specific ores. We can just mine. Once we have the auger, well, mining, it's hilarious then. Run around holding the trigger and we mine thousands of tons of things in seconds. Oh, we're now hungry. Let's eat some bacon and eggs. Have a very own hot plate or heater tray or whatever they call it in our pocket to keep our food warm. Or maybe we just, you know, have a jumbo breakfast roll. We also now can put that... Oh yes, we have plenty of stuff on the burner here. Do I have clay? I have 2,000 clay. Might need to dig a clay mine or something. I think clay is fairly easily gotten hold of. In my old save I had thousands of it, but I don't remember digging that much. I suppose I did do a lot of digging for the foundations of some of my buildings. The Colosseum. Oh, lead. Fantastic. You can see now, any of you have tuned in, why I don't mine during the Friday night stream. Imagine tuning in for Friday Fright and Fight Night, just to see that I am smashing bits of stone for several hours, or punching it like that, yeah. Is that nitrate as well? Nitrate, lead, iron, and coal, all in the one spot. When did I become so lucky in the game, huh? Make sure we... Ah, full stack of coal. Brilliant. Look at that. We go through a lot of repair kits with this pickaxe at the moment. We have quite a lot of iron. We have 31,000 iron. We have 78,000 coal, 260,000 stone, essentially. Yeah. Quite a bit of crushed sand. Now we're picking up nitrate as well now. Brilliant. Let's see our inventory. Wow. We've managed to get 4 golden nuggets, 3 diamonds, and 8 silver nuggets. The lead, we're going to be trying to pick up as much of that as possible as well. Going to need that for bullet tips. Now we are going to make a concrete farm first. Not a concrete farm, concrete factory. That factory beside the cathedral. We're going to be converting that into a concrete factory. And that means filling it full of concrete mixers, which I think I can build. Cement mixers. Yep, springs, engines, and mechanical parts. We're going to need a lot of engines. Thank God they don't need fuel, though. Thank God, that'd be so annoying if they need fuel. But we're going to need a good few concrete mixers upstairs. Maybe 3 or 4 crushed stone. Or for crushed sand, excuse me. And then we'll have an entire floor of forges. A lot of forges. They'll be running constantly. Thousands of coal is required to run them at once. They'll all be making cement dust. And then the floor below that will be where we have another floor of cement mixers, specifically for mixing the concrete mix. It's going to be a pretty intense operation. You may never have seen anything like this in 7 days before, but it is going to be a fairly big job. We're going to need a lot of engines, a lot of wood stumps, a lot of stones. But once it's made, all of our concrete needs are drastically increased, because we're going to start building big things then. We'll be able to move into the cathedral once we have the concrete factory built. It's not just a cement factory. Cement is the dried dust that's used to make concrete. It's a both factory. Where is that lead gone? The lead was somewhere, wasn't it? It may have been just a tiny little speckling. That's not normally the way these go. I think the lead, we may have mined it all away. That was it for the lead. We may have to keep moving towards that other station. That other waypoint. A lot of coal. Just what we need. 80,000 coal. Coal is very crucial for us. If we're going to have, 10, 15 forges running at once, we're going to need thousands of coal to make sure they're all going to run for hours on end. And we're going to need a lot of coal because we're going to need a lot of bullets. Especially if we're going to clamp down on security. Or clamp down on the unholy in our town. Because we are going to need a safe space to build. And with all these undead running around, I'm going to get that. So. Another couple of full stacks. Bit of a cave in, that's fine. We heal quick. More repairs needed. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3 full stacks of small stones. We have 1 full stack of coal and a half. 31,000 of small stones. Nearly 10,000 of lead. 20,000 of nitrate. This mine has not been a bad little start. Yeah, I think that lead, I don't think it was a full lead vein. Either that or it's gone. I've lost it. I want to get further down again though. We don't want to be mining too close to the surface. Keep following this hole while we're at it. Oh, and here's the lead. There is definitely something about lead around here. You can't just keep finding flecks of it. There must be some big vein around here. And we'll keep digging till we find the end of it. Deep in the grind. Here we go. Back to the coal again. We have a lot of stone. That's fine though, we're going to need tons of it. And we're back up to the very high level. At least we know where we can find some. I'm going to keep digging this way, I think. We're going to need a crucible. Oh, my ice cream. Silly me. Leaked all over the table. What a rookie mistake. Ice cream, not a chocolate bar, you know? Luckily there was only one bite left. This location on the map is just packed with iron. I remember for a long time in the mine I was digging, I had a huge problem with finding iron in my other save. We were running out of iron ore. And it was because I was digging into a mountain. Mountains apparently just aren't that plentiful when it comes to ore. Plentiful when it comes to stone. Tons of that stuff. Infinite stone. but not everything else. 3 raw diamonds, 11 silver nuggets. Only 6 gold nuggets though. Might dig in some of this iron. See if any lead appears. Where there's one ore, there can be others. Good that we got a little bit of food. We're probably going to need to cook some more of that. So if it's going to be day 12, that means we'll be 2 hours in. I want to have the Horde night quite early on Friday, when we have the highest viewership. The most interesting part of the night is when we have a good Horde trying to break into one of our houses. We don't want to have that at 3 AM, do we? We want to have that around 1:30, 2 o'clock. Almost at the beginning of the stream. If I really wanted to, I could connect this mine to my house. But it's only a few feet away from the house, and I like the look of it anyway. Nitrate powder always looks like you're digging in some kind of geode mine. Digging crystals out of the ground. Can we make sewing kits? Can we actually make sewing kits? Oh, AIT. No, we can't. That's very unusual. Oh, we've got quite a few Zeds sprinting around up top. Trying to get in. We'll ignore them for now. Let's bring at least 100,000 iron back to the house. There we go. We're bringing 380,000 stone, 100,000 iron, and just a couple of thousand lead. But a stack and a half of coal, I think, wasn't it? Loads more coal above us. Look at that. Tons and tons of stuff. But here, we're only a few blocks away from the surface. And I can't risk them getting to us. Might do a bit of random tunneling here just to see if we find anything. Here we go. Only 32 meters away from the lead. Interesting. Eh? I should really be building signposts as well. Now they do require nails. I don't actually have nails. Just passing midnight. Any zombies that are on the surface are going to be sprinting around looking for a way in. I think we're not going to go any higher up than that. Let's see if we can find the lead. We're tunneling around here. There we go. Found the tail end of it. That's dead. See if we can bring home a full stack of lead. Be nice if you could make coal. Can you make coal? No, that might be a good recipe to add though. Make a stack of coal. I mean, it'd be nice if you could, in the forge, maybe even in the cooking stove, make coal. Just because you can burn wood in real life and make charcoal. Oh, there she goes. There used to be lead trophies and brass trophies in this game that you had to smelt down in order to make lead or brass. Oh my god, that brings me back to the real early days of this game. The old mucking days. Blood for blood by the gallon. I think we're going to have like 500,000 stone by the time we're finished mining tonight. It doesn't go very deep, that lead mine, does it? Look at that. We're 12 meters below the ground. Oh, punching a bunch of lead. In a few hours, and will be night time over. So let's go outside and trim off all of those beds up there. I think I did hear a screamer. Doesn't seem to be running her mouth anymore. I can hear her grunting and it actually ran out of stuff. 9 skill points. Okay. Okay. Might be good to get better barter. H shot scored gives you 2 stamina. Very handy. We obviously need level 10 for those ones. Pack mule might be useful. Get that. Parkour. Strike from the shadows. Whirlwind. Knife attack to 10% faster. Does that count for machetes? don't think we need it really at the moment, do we? Machete is lightning quick. Salvaging, treasure hunting. Look at that. Grease monkey. We need intellect level 2 before we get any of that. That's a Bartha, yeah. One perk available. I think we'll spend it on getting another point of intellect. And final hour. We're not going to be doing many more quests until later on in the game. We don't really need quests now. We've got our little bicycle. Quests are great for... They are very, very good for skill build stuff. Right, now here's the difficulty. Getting lost in your own mine. It happens to the best of us. All the time. I should probably start shoring up this little place. Let's see, hatch in there, the blocks in half. Does look a little bit better, doesn't it? Yeah, add some support. So we could just keep tunneling here. Plenty of stuff to tunnel. Should we see the damage? You hear them? Quite a few, huh? A lot of barrels. So ripping through the boards, ripping through the doors, ripping through everything, you name it. go. Huh. Good to have brass. 2 cloth. Well, I'm certainly not going to get rid of any of this stuff. We're going to eat the vitamins. Oh, would you look at that? And they were hacking that door to pieces, weren't they? Wow. They were trying to shred that building. Nasty little beggars, ain't they? They did their best. I hate to see what the ground level looked like. Might go check that actually, because we were right under the ground. Oh, we read all those books, never mind. We do need to make a door, don't we? I think it's time for an iron door. Oh, 1 minute and 40 seconds. We'll just make a wood door for now. There we go. We'll upgrade that in a sec. Let's see. We were over here. They actually weren't doing that well. They really didn't actually do that much damage to the top at all. I thought they'd be tunneling down. I think mountains must just be a terrible place to mine. It's just that simple. We've got to get back. I made some more bacon and eggs. No deer around here at all. Not sure what's causing that intense hitching. Something's causing it. But now we finally get to add our cellar door. There we go. Brilliant. If we really wanted to, we could put an iron double door down here, which I think we will do, actually. Right at the bottom, we might put it a block out. Yeah. You hear that? That's what we call an unwanted visitor that's going to get their head smashed. Come on in. Oh. They always try and get in here. Have you noticed that? A feral screamer, huh? We do have to watch out for that. 7,000 health for a key rack. Please tell me that won't. That doesn't get rid of the floor, thank goodness. Just a little bit of extra security. We're going to change that block shape to something a little bit more suitable. On face. There we go. Where's that iron double door? Perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. And once we get some concrete, this is going to be concreted in. Look at that. Fantastico. Now we don't need to worry about them. We should probably build a few iron doors for upstairs. Well, we're probably not going to stay here that long, but it's nice to have that, isn't it? Let's chuck some of our materials in. See how well we did. Coal, yeah. Excellent. Lead, nitrate. Brass. Yeah, brilliant. Look at that. Gonna upgrade that door to the mine to be iron as well at some point. Excuse me for the cracks and cricks. That's me stretching out me knuckles. Polygon. No, not bullets. They stay with us. Feathers. Legendary parts. We have 3 legendary parts. Not bad at all. We have iron. We have our 3 rare relics. Absolutely, we're going to get rid of those. Guns and ammo. We're collecting quite a few rounds. Our forge has gone out. Not a good sign. But what is a good sign is that we're going to put a 2,000 coal in forge. And that's going to allow us to charge that for 4,800 hours. So, that's pretty good. We have plenty of clay. We're going to put a bit more in there. We're going to make 600. I wonder, do I have enough levels? Is it advanced engineering? All forge recipes cost less. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to dump stat intellect so that we have cheaper recipes. Costs us a lot of iron to make forged iron. But forged iron is incredibly useful. Let's see, actually, can we Improve our hammer again. No, it's still level 1. What is it? It is a nail gun? Repair tools. That's what they're called. Repair tools. I don't know why I'm so simple-minded sometimes. Scrapping. Harvesting. Shotgun. We have no repair tools. That's insane. Armor. Dump that. Did I make anything here? I did. Look at that. Iron spikes, wood spikes. We're going to do that again. We could do 25 of those. 150. Actually, let's do 100. Why not? And we can do 89. So we'll do like 15 iron spikes, you think? Okay. What are repair kits? Repair kit. Forged iron and forged steel. Forged iron and duct tape. I think we have quite a bit of duct tape, don't we? We do. Let's make like 20 of those. I love iron shutters. They're very cool. Very swanky. It's funny, I'm still not actually interested in buying viewers. Gotta love bots, huh? Bots that come in and offer you cheap viewers. Not sure why anyone would want to buy fake viewers. Don't know why you'd want an audience of people who don't interact. Seems a bit peculiar to me. Oh, would you look at that? Little wandering horde has decided to show up. Get out of my town. Traveler horde. They roam. Smash up cars. Excuse me. Who said you could ignore me, huh? Bye. Get out of my town. You were not invited. Don't worry. We will eventually take over this town. And when we do, it's goodbye wandering hordes. Oh, that was what we were going to do, wasn't it? We were going to do a bit of digging. We now have thousands of resources, which is very handy. And this forest is dense. Very, very dense. Can barely see anything. Might do a bit of digging here. We've now got 12,000 clay. We're going to need a lot more clay in future. While we're here digging, what we're actually going to do is we're going to make 10,000 cobblestone rocks. Why not? We're going to need clay for farm plots. We're going to need them for every single forged iron, every forged steel. So clay is a very needed resource. Get a maybe a full stack or two. This isn't in a crucial area anyway. We're not really planning on doing much in this space. The only thing I need to do a bit of research on is finding out how many gun turrets can you place in a world without the game melting. I wish there was as much freedom to place in this game as there is in Minecraft. I know that you can build some absolutely gigantic buildings. Even towns, cities. I've seen some amazing builders build some pretty crazy stuff in Minecraft, and there'd be no performance issues. I know computer is partially, well, a big part of that, but I have a fairly decent computer. But I think the issue comes with entities. There's a big issue with the game having to load the AI for a lot of turrets, in my case. So this town, for instance, eventually I am going to wall off the town. I'm going to wall off different segments of the town with different looking walls. The main palisade being the cathedral and surrounding buildings. Now those walls are going to be manned by a lot of turrets. Shotgun turrets, machine gun turrets, all of them. Each one has to have a couple of thousand rounds of ammo. That's a lot of resources, that's fine. But each one of them has to have the ability to aim, recognize enemies, and shoot enemies. That makes them a living entity, I'm pretty sure, in the game's files. So how many can the game recognize? Does it despawn them when they're far away? Does it count them? Or if a horde attack, there's 64 zombies and there's, 100 gun turrets. I wonder what that does to the game. I'm not sure how extensively they have optimized this game. I've been playing this game for years and years and years, so it only has been getting better optimized. But I know there's been a lot of fans, long-time players complaining that optimization has kind of taken a back seat. I don't know how true that is, but I wish that we could do crazy builds like in Minecraft. My monolith cathedral, a huge build. It really tanked the game, but I don't know if I need more RAM, as well as a decent graphics card and processor, or if it was just the processor. We'll see anyway. This series is going to go on for a long time. We'll be testing the boundaries anyway a lot of the time. We've nearly got a full stack of clay with all my rambling. Hopefully the grass grows over this area. Giant hole in the middle of the ground. Going to the burnt forest would have been nice. Once I get a little bit better established and I finally get the nice little mini bike, motorbike even, I'm going to find the boundaries of the pine forest, find my local biomes or my surrounding biomes, and then we'll have a better idea of which way we can go for what. Now, in all this time I've been digging this hole, have you noticed not a single creature, not a single animal has come by? Oh, that's actually rock straight on the ground. This is actually a mountain. Oh, I'm right by Trader Rex. 18,000 cobblestone. Not a bad little start. I wonder, does he have any raw meat we could purchase? Makes you wonder with traders, doesn't it? Where are they getting their meat from if they just stay inside all the time? Well, I suppose you could say the same about every single bit of inventory they have. Okay, you good, game? You good? You gonna stop yanking me around the place? Smells like I have dysentery. Well, I know that's not true. It's nasty up there, isn't it? There's no food. Oh yeah, there is. The first option is food. Eggs. Nerd boots. Now they're quite cool looking. They increase your safe fall distance. Oh, mixing and matching items is so cool. I'd love to use the Raider helmet and all that. Treasure Hunters mod. Increased XP stage or XP gain. Loot stage. Treasure radius. It's a pretty good little mod, isn't it? A cement mixer for 7 grand. I could sell him my rare minerals. But I don't actually want to sell him those. Here's a level 1 nail gun. Very nice. Repair kits. Loads of duct tape as well. Look at that. $400 concrete mix. I might take the sewing kit. Why not? See what books he's got. Get hammered, sledgehammer, shotgun. He has the same.
Shit, man. I treat you that good and you don't even fucking tip me.
Ah, you're a friendly old fellow. You ain't fooling me with your crass language and your rude mannerisms. I know you think I'm pretty cool. so few animals in this place. We're really encountering some hitching tonight. I'm not sure what's doing that. Got no other applications open apart from OBS. Could be the amount of undead. Might be good to start. Why is that zombie moving towards such speed? I think. Did I get a full stack of clay? Did I? Yes, I did. Full stack. Nice one. Bong. Okay. More coal there. Very nice. Nitrate. I might play till the end of day 12. That way we at least have only a day and a bit before Horde night on our Friday night. Friday Fright night. Oh, this hitching is break my heart, man. Oh, wow. Not a single animal has been found. I mean, do I have to dump stat points into Hunter in order for animals to even appear? I know in my other saves, they just always happen to be wandering across the road as I'm driving 100 miles an hour. And usually ends up with pretty nasty roadkill. Maybe that's it, I'm traveling too slow. Yeah, we'll never know, I guess. Suppose we'll upgrade that door. Look at that. Secret little mine shaft. Just between me and you. We're not doing any more mining. We've done plenty of mining. We've done plenty of digging. I was hoping to get a little bit of hunting in, but it seems there is no animals want to be hunted today. And I haven't tread too far outside of my little safe zone. I will hopefully sort this hitching situation out on Friday. Because that is going to drive me loopy. Face the bears, drink for free. The bear den. I wonder what could be doing that. Oh. It's a deer. It's a doe. First deer I've seen in ages, and it happens to be a doe. A chicken. Excellent. There is animals. Don't know why they're all over here. All gathered around the shotgun messiah. Did I get it? The reason I didn't kill that doe is because you don't shoot doe. Hunters do not kill does. Does are breeding. It's like shooting a baby deer. You wouldn't do that. I know I'm in the wasteland. I know there's no rules. But common decency doesn't really cost much, does it? I've got plenty of meat to cook some bacon and eggs. I'm not desperate enough to shoot a doe in the head. A chicken, on the other hand, they'll be fine. If it was a deer with antler, if it was a buck, if it was a big old buck, then yeah, we would have seen the end of him. Common decency don't cost nothing, does it? You know any hunters who go out shooting does? Pretty sure that's fairly weird, isn't it? That's not normal hunter behavior as far as I'm aware. See, do we get any engines? No. How much meat did we get off the chicken? We got 12 meat off the chicken. These carcasses are giving us good amounts of fat. It's so weird. The only animals we seem to see are in the town. What is this place? We're not going to loot it. Harrison residence. That house has a miniaturized Shining hotel. Look to it. We're actually going to find another town where another Rect lives. A Rect that doesn't know us. And guess what? He's going to be just as ornery and just as mean. But that's why we like Rect. He's predictable. We know he's always going to be in a miserable old mood. That way when he actually gives you a compliment, it actually means something. But... Bong. Is this another bong? What make of car is this? Sham sandwich. Haven't seen one of them in a while. Cotton. I wonder what are actually in these little bits of rubbish. Oh wow, machete parts glue. Wow, okay. I think we can make a lot of those parts ourselves. Oh, we didn't put any of that in there. Riding into another town. Oh. Got a little barricade here. Please stop hitching. Could you do that for me, game? Maybe I need to upgrade my computer. That is the goal. Once we start getting a bit of headway on the streaming, we get a few more people to tune in and spend the evenings with us. He doesn't even care, look at that. That's very weird, I've never seen a zombie do that before. He's like semi-running. Stumble moving. Some radiators. More mechanical parts. I mean, we're gonna need a load of engines. Zombies are starting to spit out this checkpoint now. You can hear them. You can hear them getting all aggroed on me. Get out of here. I care about you. That's a chicken. Pretty sure? I'm pretty sure that is indeed a chicken. Oh, hello, little fella. Gotcha. Sorry, buddy. You did good. You zigged and zagged. But on the final zig, that was when you should really have zagged. And we've got 24 meat. Like a doe would be a fairly decent amount of meat. A buck would be more meat. A doe is forbidden meat. That's the difference. A buck, on the other hand. Buck in the hand is worth a rolling stone. See if any more animals appear. Oh, we're bootlegging it down this hill. All the crawlers in the back of that car, huh? That looked like it was a bug. I guess that was just my imagination playing tricks on me. Fortunately, that's fine. Close encounters gun range. We're actually pretty decently stacked at the moment. We have a nice pipe machine gun. It's not the highest damage in the world, but every gun in this game is capable of one-shotting most zombies. As long as you hit them slap bang in the center of that skull of theirs. A dome shot from any gun in this game is a kill shot. As it should be with zombies. That always kind of bothered me about that. That's going to be the factory. That always kind of bothered me about Zombieland. The first one. When Tallahassee does his whole zombie kill of the week. His zombie kill of the week is when he stands at the side of a doorway and shoots a mare's leg Winchester repeater rifle directly into the side temple of some zombie. And the zombie just like keeps fumbling around and is dead. Excuse me? What's going on there? You know? Why the hell wouldn't he die? Shot in the head with a rifle. Oh, let's upgrade this. There we go. Now we can put some other stuff in here. We'll put the stone. We will eventually need our own crate just for stone. Gonna say clay. Clay is one of them. No sewing kits in there, is there? No. Don't see them. We have a lot of good stuff though. Armor, sewing kits go in there. Food and meds. We now have 48. 4 eggs. That's going to get us absolutely nothing. What can we cook? We cook 2 bacon and eggs. Great. Can we cook steak? Steak and potatoes. Oh, we need mushrooms. I've been meaning to grow mushrooms for quite some time. The spores, where are they? Where are they? Why am I so blind a lot of the times looking in these? Top left. Let's grow some. Where are you going to grow your mushrooms? Just a word of advice to any of you people living in caves. Don't actually grow mushrooms where you sleep. It's a very stupid idea. Now we have some good resources. Look at that. Plenty of stone. A lot of nitrate. Don't know why we have so many oak seeds. We should probably put those in our inventory so we can plant them. spikes, yes. Look at that. Excellent. I don't think we actually need any more clay at the moment. We have quite a bit. We did level up though, didn't we? We leveled up once. Ah, just don't have enough. Level 3. Intellect level 4. Intellect level 8. Jeez. We need a lot of points of intellect in order to do a lot of the things we wanted to do. I forgot about how intense intellect is as a requirement. Now we do have thousands. We have enough cobblestones to upgrade 550 blocks. We're just going to keep that going. What else? Oh yeah, we're going to empty the bike. The gun turret would be excellent outside here, wouldn't it? Just to stop them from climbing into that hole, which they seem to do absolutely incessantly. Why can't I place that there? Huh? Is it because that's the ladder? It is. No. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to. Okay. Now I can put one there. I'm not going to do that. There we go. There we go. Now they're going to stop bothering us as much. Those spikes are almost impervious. Well, they should stop bothering us. I'm going to put one there as well. They're always up at this door. I'm going to build a few more as well while we're down here. Iron doors. Great little shout. There's this whole wall just wood. I think so. Oh yeah, I should probably upgrade. Let's do. Oh yeah. You can actually close that hatch. I completely forgot about that. Iron spikes, we can make 64 of those. Oh, we're making a lot of forged iron. 600, let's do 300. Now we can make 100, so let's make 25. 100 of those as well. And let's also clear this place up. We've been living in here for ages and we haven't even cleaned up the rubbish on the ground. So messy of us. That's a really nice torch. Don't you think it would be better if we had some? Nice warm light in here instead. Well, that's certainly not how we expected that to go, but... for that. I guess we'll build a light pillar. Too simple. There we go, look at that. Nice, lovely warm light for the room. Probably get rid of this torch now. Yeah, there we go. If any zombies try and get in there, have the rifle. Can we make any high level machetes? Still level 1, yeah. Plenty of books. Yeah, we're making a lot of iron spikes. We might even make... a few iron hatches. And iron shutters. It all costs a lot of iron. Let's make 2 of those. Iron hatch. Make 2 of those. Shutters. Make 10 of those. That way, when we're buffing up the house, which we will be doing, we'll at least have some useful things to use. Jam sandwiches. Jam sandwiches. You can actually eat broken glass. It'll kill you. Food and meds. No, we're picking up guns and ammo. We will be using pipe bombs and molotovs in our next horde defense. We're most likely going to spend a lot of time out on the roof. We're also going to put paper in there. Why paper? Because paper is used to make shotgun shells. What does the anvil do? Crafting speed, smelting speed. I don't think we can make a crucible, can we? We need 75 workstations. They're very expensive otherwise. Oh, I think we have a visitor. Yes, we do. Oh, hello. How long had you been there? Not very long, I guess. Oh. Do you see that? I'm sprinting away at rocket speed. You know, that's something I don't understand. Why haven't I made some normal doors? Don't need iron doors for this house. Oh. Make them another time, I guess. Oh yeah, do we even go upstairs that much? No, we hardly ever go upstairs. Unreal. Oh. Oh, I forgot about all this. Military man over there. This is where we spent a lot of the first few nights, looking out outside the house. Now we've already gotten to the point where running around outside isn't really a problem. Nice little house. Big wardrobe space. Nice little fireplace here. It'd be nice to have that going, actually. Coffee time. Bang, headshot. You can make the shot and it hits them in the head, then it will kill them. Surprised they haven't tried to smash through the windows. Nice. Burgers. I wonder, is there anything we needed to build? We've got a lot of these going. Books. We're going to have to read a lot of those, but we're going to need armor first. I don't think we can make massively high level nerd armor, can we? We can make level 5. No, level 5 would be useful. How do we make those armor crafting kits? Armor parts and sewing kits. We can only make 2. That's unfortunate. You really should be able to make sewing kits. Just my thoughts on the matter. How would you? Iron and cloth. Oh, look at him. That's what you get, Feral. Oh, good fella. That's what you get too. Wooden hatches, easiest to destroy. Once we have iron, most of that stuff is not really very easy for them to break. I don't think they can damage metal in my game. Just 'cause it didn't make sense to me. How the hell do you damage metal when you have flesh for hands? Sewing kits. I'll get rid of that for now. Cobblestones, 3,100. 68. Couple of iron aspects. We're gonna try not go too crazy with the iron, and if it is too OP that they can't damage metal, then I guess we'll change things around. Wonder what other stuff we can make. Kryptonite. That could be very useful in what I'm thinking about. King size bed. Once this night is over, that's it. We are turning the game off for tonight. We are turning off the stream once this day is finished. And we are going to be heading to bed. What else did I need to do here? We don't need to drag that anymore. It would have been nice, but armor crafting kits, they just require too many sewing kits. I must make a recipe for sewing kits. To me, it makes sense that you'd be able to use forged iron, and because you could make a needle. Maybe you could make a needle. Maybe. And cloth. Well, cloth is full of threads, so you could stitch with the cloth. Reduces fall damage. Nerd outfit. Yeah, this has a 10% chance of extra skill. Every level gives you an extra, I think, 5%. Or something along those lines. This was our first armor. Primitive armor. Look at all that resources. Yeah, it'd be nice to sell some of these things. Wood spike, wood hatch, iron spikes and iron doors, like when I'm upgrading the house I'm going to be surviving in. Those types of things are going to be crucial. So this is the Honda. Come on. No, he's not getting through. I don't think they're surviving. So much nicer to have the easy in and out instead of having to go in and out the house like this every single time. This must be a window. Yep. Feral. I hear ya. Making your weird squeaks and boops. This place. I get goosebumps just thinking about how nice this place is going to be when we refurbish it. We can be digging all that rubble up. Building it back as it should be. There you go. Just another feral. Such a different story now from when I was at day one. The day one survivor is a weak creature, a creature of pure instinct and survival. Roams around with fear in its mind. The day 13 survivor who's dug tunnels bigger than this cathedral, built their own machetes, learned to forge iron tools and iron doors. A couple of zombies sprinting around at night making weird noises doesn't exactly worry him. Still a creature of instinct, but fear is no longer on the mind. And that's that. Hold on, did we close the door? We didn't. Are we a schmuck? I think we might be a schmuck. That word fits us. We were just excited to go out and kill some. Redeem some unholy undead. Anyway, that's me for tonight, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Bit of a grindy one. Got some upgrading done. But that is us finished for tonight. It's going to be a good stream tomorrow. We're going to get some good kills in. We're going to get a lot of undead banging at our doors. We're not going to know what to do. But that is it from me tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been great to be your host. Have a great Friday morning. Bye-bye.